comes to Eltharion. It is my duty, our duty, to endure. Stand with me. For as long as I still live. For Yvresse will never fall.
Welcome on back everyone to Total Warhammer 3 and Part 4 of our legendary Eltharion the Grim campaign. In today's episode we are going to change our plans a little bit, where I was going to sit here and ambush, see if I could lure Malagor into a fight he couldn't win. I was emboldened by watching Legend Total War come on in and drop kick the Sunken Kernarch, so that's what we're going to try to do. Well, I have nowhere near his skill. I'm happy to come on over and try to win. See if we can't switch into we don't have quite enough movement.
Guardians.
That's fine. It was a close victory. We could auto-resolve this. We would just lose our Rangers. I think they did manage to upgrade once. They have some gore now where they didn't have them before. I think we can handle it. We'll let the Eltharion and the Lore Master of Hoeth kind of sit up front. Actually, I'm going to take Eltharion off his horse. That way he's a little bit smaller and able to kind of weave through enemy lines without taking too much damage. Also give him that Blade of Sea Gold, too.
They face
glorious stuff. Let's go ahead and swing on in. Oh, a heroic victory now. Nice. Alright. Well, being down one ballista is going to be a little bit rough. That means we have only 3 Eagle Claws worth of ammunition. We'll switch this over to the multi-shot round. We'll use this to kind of blend up the groups of gore that are coming on in after us. We'll go ahead and grab Eltharion and Cabal, have them up front. Definitely want to deploy our Rangers kind of behind the rest of our guys, and we'll use them to kind of circle around and finish off any hanging on groups of goatmen that might be left. Archers will set up so that way they can layer their fire nicely. Malagor is nasty with his spells, but he looks to be very low. I think he had 20 Winds of Magic only, where we have a full 100, so we're at a pretty hefty advantage when it comes to actual Winds of Magic. Up 1 unit of spears in the center. And then if any of the enemy does try to come on over, we can deliver doom. Alright, nice. I kind of want my archers a little bit more layered up. That way they're all kind of firing at the same unit if we can help it. So, a little bit more like this. And the spears can be more defensive here, too. Alright, sweet business. Like, in the center more. More Faith Bearers, and then our spears. Silver and Guard are going to take the rear. That way they're not the ones that are getting cast spells on. Perfect. Let's get this thing started. Infantry and archers. I have all our spearmen in guard mode there. Get this battle started. Send Eltharion and Cabal forward. Go ahead and have our infantry lads start moving up as well. Beastmen do tend to move outside of their settlement to come fight you. Advance! Looks like Ballista are mostly missing their shots against that group, so let's just shoot at Ugu, the Eager. We also want most of our archers off of Fire Will just to start. We do have limited ammunition. Oh, no we don't, not anymore. We have full ammunition, so Fire Will all the way. Keep advancing with our archers here. Nice soul quench towards these harpies. Should see a lot of them destroyed. You can go with Spirit Leech on Malagor if he gets too close, but I guess Shim's Burning Gaze will work too. See how much damage we get at the giant. Soul Quench lands. That's not a lot. It's more than 0, but it's not a lot. Looks like they learned a bit from Legends Battle. They've pulled their guys well back. So we'll just take about this position here. Have the Ballista start moving up too.
I fight for Yvresse.
I fight for Yvresse.
Servant of the tower.
In Moranian's name.
Who else wants a Soul Quench? You there, giant. I think Soul Quench is better against units than your large targets, so we'll hold off there. If we can make the
Lawmaster.
Manticore rage out and come after us, that'd be awesome. Yoink! Enjoy the light. Yeah, laser pointer right in his eye.
Bleak, but unyielding.
Hold them well up front. Keep our archers kind of rotating while our spearmen have failed me a bit here.
Assyrian guides us. It will be done.
Don't need to advance much further than that. We just kind of keep them
It will be
nearby.
done.
We'll have the rangers go
Quickly now.
round.
Assyrian guides us.
Okay, they're firing on useless targets. Go ahead and take them off fire will just for now. So we see lots of Ungor here. See if we can't convince them to come fight. We'll Spirit Leech on Manticore. The archers should be able to tear this thing to pieces. Alright, they land on Henry Cavill and his friends. We'll go ahead and give us the Bound Apotheosis and then the normal Apotheosis. Just let the archers tear these guys to pieces.
Eagle Claw.
Eagle Claw start getting the next group of gore. Our heroes can handle that no problem. Thank you, Mistwalkers. Alright, so that's a Manticore fleeing. It's got low enough health where it will rampage if it comes on back in, thankfully. Another nice lacing of arrows there. Here he comes again. March to your penance. We don't even need to. We can let the archers go after the Manticore.
Archers. Orders received. For Assyrian.
Give them direct targets. They should be able to deal with it pretty quickly.
I am ever ready. It serves Yvresse.
Glorious will have you keep firing on this group of spears. Malagor will be very good at dodging, so we're not going to waste any on that.
Eltharion.
And we hit the giant yet? Looks like no. Almost, though. We can go ahead and switch to single shot and see if they can't advance a little bit further here, take some ground.
It shall be done.
I am called upon.
Go ahead and launch the Shim's Burning Gaze at... Is it, how much does this cost? Only 5? See how much of the damage it does to Malagor.
Warden
Or if we
repositioning.
can even hit him. Ooh, not bad, actually. And only a couple of them landed. Bound heals there. Go ahead and charge in. Apotheosis is good at... No, we don't really need it right now. Mistwalker Barrage is handling that.
Spearmen.
Great. We'll just have our spears
It will be done.
just stay here. Nothing crazy. As soon as that giant gets a little bit closer, we'll deal with him.
Eltharion.
Well done, archers.
To battle.
Malagor is just kind of dirtling around the bag. He doesn't know what to do.
The fan sword hunts.
Step up to the barricade.
Spearmen.
Bring our archer teams in. And we might have... No, we want everyone together. So we might have some guys go over this way. That'd be foolish. Just throwing lives away.
Forward. For duty.
Mistwalker Barrage comes out of nowhere.
Always ready.
Eagle Claw, go ahead and start blasting this giant.
I fight for Yvresse.
Fall back there, my friends. Let the archers deal with them real quick.
Eltharion.
Gigantic flying spears incoming.
I am ever ready.
Go ahead and advance where you can fire on the gore for me.
Assyrian willing. Loyal.
Spears also take a little bit more of a forward position.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
In Moranian's name.
It shall be done.
Giant just running for his life.
But unyielding.
Jace Gugu down.
Warden of Althwa. Empowered by
Here's we'll
vengeance.
continue to move up slow and steady here with you guys.
As you say. Assir forward.
Faith Bearers will move up front.
Without question. As you say.
That giant will likely start moving back on towards. I'll have you guys start retreating as well. Capturing Malagor here is going to be very difficult.
Forward. Without fail. Loyal.
If not impossible. Because he will not come fight.
Eltharion.
Emperor guide.
Cavill will go ahead and drop down the heels for the both of you.
Assur Dana. Archers.
Archers, let's start blasting away the giant.
shall be done.
Sail! Defending order!
Without fail.
The spears are a little bit wounded, so we'll pull them back. Same thing with our silver in.
Eltharion!
Apotheosis also causes fear, so that should scare off anything that's already wavering.
Rises!
I'm waiting.
I follow my vow.
And you guys fall back just a little bit. We want all of our archers and the ballista focusing on the giant.
Shall be done.
White tower
You can send a Shim's Burning Gaze towards Malagor,
Sithon seal.
as well as a Spirit Leech. And go ahead and fall back. We'll try to get Malagor. It'll be a little bit tough, though. Here comes the giant.
Of Yvresse!
If we can hold it in place for a second.
Onwards.
Glory matters not.
Let's go ahead and drop the Amber Trance on you, see if we can get it turning and running. And we can just easily kill it. Ooh, yeah, the single hit's gonna hurt. There we go, that's a giant done.
Vengeance!
Done and dusted.
The warden marches.
Winds are rising.
For Tor Yvresse!
You archers turn and fire here, the rest of them.
We will obey.
See if we can't hit Malagor.
Sir, attack!
Turn. Now, hitting Malagor is not gonna be a thing.
Lawmaster
We'll have to
of
catch him
Poet.
with the, probably with the Warden's Cage.
Lawmaster of Poet.
Still have 52 winds of magic left over, so as soon as we got another Apotheosis, we'll use it.
Warden of Sappery.
Spearmen!
As you say.
Any buildings under attack? No one's trying to flank round, are they?
It will be done. We away.
Send the Faith Bearers in.
Eltharion! As you say.
Have the Ranger teams moving up on this side here. Looks like most of the enemy are just gonna run. Alright, let's go for another Spirit Leech on Malagor. Then all of our archers will take off of guard mode and have them go after
The fray!
the Dark Omen.
Spearmen. Moving out. With haste.
And with the Spirit Leech,
Elfray Haratoi.
Acknowledge!
everyone fire on Eltharion.
Duty!
Or not Eltharion, Malagor. Oh, he's just gonna run? What a coward.
Archers! March! We go!
We'll set them up here then. Just blast these Ungor spears.
Lawmaster.
Warden of Outward!
Ungor heard having a bad day. Oh yes, Eltharion's here all alone.
Asur Zana.
Malagor, why do you persist?
Archers! Move!
Move in to help out Eltharion.
Show no fear!
It shall be done!
We can catch him with the cage. Actually, let's do this. Catch him with the cage and send all of the archers in now.
For the king!
Come on, archers, you got this. In a few seconds. He's not moving.
Understood!
Come on. Nah, they're not gonna get him, are they? Nah, they're not getting nearly enough damage.
Eltharion!
Now they're starting to get him. Come on. Couple more seconds. Ah, go, it wears off. Malagor the Lucky.
Glory matters not!
Should have waited until we had a Shim's Burning. Send it after him for good measure.
We will obey! Loyal! Orient!
Fire here. Spears move in.
Serve the king.
Archers, we'll go ahead and have you deal with the enemy archers. Ballista fire back here in multi-shot mode, and that should pretty well see this battle of victory.
The winds are
Have untold magical power. Thank you there, Ballista, and that should be a victory. We'll go ahead and pull you around, that way we're not doing too much friendly fire. Oh, there's still a Gorble back here.
Avenge the fallen!
Really? I'm surprised you're still willing to fight. Archers.
Orders received!
Gorble's running.
Archers!
These, oh, you're out of arrows there.
Be done!
Almost.
For duty! Quickly now!
Eltharion!
Gorble's just gonna run. Alright, fair enough.
Loyal! Setting forth!
Move forward, we'll go ahead and have you go shoot cluster shots at this group. Capture this zone for me.
Orders received!
You can Shim's Burning if the, I'll just hit Malagor real quick. That should finish the battle.
Bay Lecky.
A yoink. You dodge a beam of light. We can dodge him. Hold on. I think one of them clipped him, but that's not enough.
Servant of the tower.
Archers go for
Knowledge. Ancestors.
the bull there. Heal yourself. Give you the potion of toughness.
Grim Warden rises! Without hesitation!
Just roll around the bull, and then we'll catch him when he comes back.
Yes!
The attack.
Spears move in just to make sure he doesn't actually escape.
Without fail.
March.
Eltharion
Hold the line, Eltharion. It's just a Minotaur.
Surian sends me! I
Young
swear.
Theseus handled one when he was about half your age. Maybe a little more than half. Perfect, that's a victory. Didn't manage to capture Malagor though, the slippery rat. Next time. Alright, that's Malagor done and dusted with a heroic victory indeed. Our archers scoring a ton of kills. Well done, lads. We are going to go ahead and loot and occupy for a little bit more replenishment.
This coin belongs to her.
This toy belongs to... After defeating Malagor, what did we gain there? Trait-wise, was called Crow Reaver, so extra melee attack when fighting against all beastmen, and then more leadership for the entire army. Nice. I don't think there's any more beastmen down here in the south, but hello, Mordheim.
Man sleep wanes, and more sleep waxes. Of course, I was expecting.
What if we become friends with... Ooh. Maybe not. What if we give you the Marshes of Madness, and then become even better friends with the undead? We'll see about that next turn. We don't want to run out of the Sunken Kernark just yet, but let's see actually.
My life.
If I was to give you all the Sunken Kernark,
Me and ask proves you are no craven, but cowards often live longer.
well, we'll see, won't we? I don't think your army's that much of a threat, but I'd prefer you to be on our side so that you're helping us fight against the clowns we've been dealing with. Upgrading Galbaraz would allow it to hold the line better, but I think Grunty Mingle, putting in walls here is going to be more important. Wait, that's a tough call. Let's go for Galbaraz. Then back over in the home front. I have moved our mage on down. I think she is the one.
Archmage.
She's a thinker. Fortunately, there are some who really apply themselves to the problems of the world. Just as well, otherwise we'd be... Oh, wait. And she is stormy, so when the wind blows near this mage, it carries the faint aroma of lilac and gooseberries. Her name is Milliandry, and she's supposed to be Yennefer. Extra cooldown reduction for all her spells and ward save. Well, let's get you changed. Alright, turns out we did spell it wrong. She's not Yennefer, she's Yennefer. And all fixed.
Master Mage.
Okay, so what my plan was with her was to grab in the Scions of Mathland for their... They've got an awesome bit of word save, so as long as they have... we have more winds of magic, more than 15 winds of magic, they're going to give a 10% ward save out to the entire army. Oh, there's also these. Heralds of the Wind. Very fast. Hybrid unit, decent melee, so they're just a stronger in melee version of the Eltharion Reavers. That might even be better. And our income is so suspicious at the moment. How long till Tor of Yvresse upgrades? That'll help us out quite a bit, so we'll go ahead and grab in the Heralds of the Wind. Spooks me out a little bit, but I think we'll be alright. Come on, Avalorn, I need the trade agreements. Var is now fighting against Disciples of the Maw and the Scabby Eye tribe. We need to finish off our rivals here quickly, meaning Skarbrand. Their top knots were in the floating village, but it looks like Skarbrand destroyed that. If we push through down to Agru Migdal, that'll cut them in half. Hopefully before Skarbrand comes back. Alright, Eltharion.
Duty is purpose.
Duty is purpose. So Grim Discipline for the whole army. Excuse me, for the whole army? Alright, replaces Martial Mastery and... Oh, I see. So Grim Discipline comes in instead of Martial Mastery and Prowess. Which will be giving us what? 12 defense, 2 attack. And then Prowess, I think... Do you have anyone that has the more elite version? Oh, you. So instead, that'd go 8 attack, I see.
Prince Eltharion.
And this is just 8 and 12 always. So it basically is just martial mastery for your entire army, but without the health penalty. Glorious. We also get expert charge defense for the whole army. I think that sounds amazing.
Haunted by failure.
And it looks like we have fully powered up Eltharion.
No glory.
Still a chance to lose at this point,
Only
but
service.
doing pretty good. Would have preferred to capture Malagor there, but we'll skip over doing any kind of repairs here, because we're so strapped for cash, and we will pass the turn. As soon as we meet Tyrion, we're going to try to use our influence to try to get him on our side, so we get a trade room with him very fast. Alright, Herald of Yvresse, we need to own the entirety of two provinces. We got 4, sweet. We get 30 more influence and the Helm of Yvresse, which gives us more control armor and the ability Helm with Yvresse, which allows for 1 unit to be unbreakable and not die. Awesome. That's on cooldown. Sounds good to me. Border princes are gone, which means we do not have much time before they turn their attention to us. Which is spooky. We need to deal with Scarbrand and now. We get it. Helm of Yvresse gained. And now we need to capture many provinces. We're on it. Don't you worry. Invocation of Eladriel is available now, so I think that means the mists are active. So only throughout the Tor of Yvresse region it allows us to summon the Sentinels when defending Tor of Yvresse. It gives us 2 summons of some Sentinels of Astrael. We need to get up to level 2 though, that way it gets to all of the Yvresse provinces, which is going to include Galvaraz and things over here.
Remain vigilant.
Oh, we can't quite reach? How unfortunate. Letting Scarbrand have any more turns is not good. Let's come on out towards the edge and see.
Redemption. Moon dreams.
Building up Winds of Magic. I think we do need to give the Sunken Kernark over to Morgheim.
That sleep wanes.
He likes us quite a... Oh, he's going down and up at the same time. It's a mixture of aversion and strategic threat. But if I give him the Sunken Kernark, he is going to be willing to almost grab a trade. Trade with the undead, huh? How much will I have to pay you? Ooh, too much. Well, maybe not this turn. We are using the income from this settlement to at least stay above water. By literally 47. Do like the Gormog has decided he's not going to come fight us.
The greatest. Embrace.
Ambushes are hard to actually achieve here. I do think we want to get rid of the grazing meadows. Just for now. We need to try to pop in some things that are going to be making us gold. Income from trade and ports. Income from entertainment buildings, or the plaza, which is the entertainment building. We also probably need walls here for Tor of Yvresse. Don't believe the cattle ranch is going to help us out with income at all. We are not money making at the moment. Military Advancements 2 comes in from the archive. 3 and 4. Okay, cool. The White Tower. Or I guess our very own Tower of Mages. Our control is still looking pretty suspicious. Let's go ahead and chuck in the plaza to help that. We can go for the other income building with the other, or even just a wall.
Magic.
We need to deal with
purest
Gormog
form.
fast here. I was hoping Lothern would help, but who knows where Tyrion is? Who knows? Alright, let's check to see if we can get any trade agreements going. Finally with
The
Avalorn.
true of heart always find a warm
Strength rank
welcome
8
in my
already.
court.
I am very happy to hear that. You can become the protective mother of Ulthuan that you always were meant to.
The time is now.
The time is now. Really like to make friends with Barag Var too, but they are completely surrounded by enemies. And they are likely going to fall quite soon. Alright. Well, the Sunken Kernark, we could do some building, but I'm definitely not going to. Hopefully we get the ambush with Yennefer. Battle Ranch isn't worth going for, so let's come on down and snag something over here in Galvaraz, perhaps. Really?
The warden
One of those unfortunate times where we don't have anything to spend our gold on, but we're... Alright, well, here's Steel Grinder, Taker of Skulls. Hopefully it replaces with Scarbrand next turn so we can deal with him and not have to worry about him. Alright, so as soon as next turn rolls around, we'll give Sunken Kernark over to Morgheim, and if we need to deal with them, we absolutely will. We'll try to just grab a trade agreement. That way we're not tied down to being forced
Master
into
of magic.
any kind of cooperation with the undead. Alright, we'll skip on through, including the damaged buildings, and that'll be our turn. I lied. We're gonna go ahead and grab the cattle ranch, and then we'll end our turn. Alright, Safari's gone. Hope you're proud of yourself there, Eltharion. We've got our trumpeters research now, so the cadence of military music enables the maintenance of order and discipline in the phrase desperate, blood-soaked moments. Good old battle music.
I refuse.
Okay, here comes Alistar.
Protector of Eltharion.
Well, I'm not getting Cairn Thale and stuff. I don't mind so much because I can build up good relations with...
Defender of the Phoenix Throne.
I think I can. Build up good relations with Tyrion. We haven't met Tyrion. He's right here. We can see Alistair.
Defender of the Ever Queen.
No, we haven't met him yet somehow. Well, now this is kind of
Limitless talent.
not good because he might just come after Alyssa. We'll see. Come on back down here with Eltharion. There's Steel Grinder once more, so my wishes were not granted. Width and Loek and speed. Let's just go for... Oh, I see. So life leeching and metal shifting come in after evasion. Oh. Well, evasion's pretty good. If he's losing fights, he's going to get more speed and melee defense, so... Sounds good. We'll switch over to Speed of Assyrian afterwards to really boost up his melee defense.
Purpose.
Let's go get Steel Grinder.
Leave
Here, buddy.
none alive.
Would you like to join our prison? It's quite spacious. We have room for you, don't worry. If our prison can hold the King Candy Corn, it can definitely take one of the little hot dog warriors, no problem. People, I guess, again, has set up over here on the other side of this. Now, this is gully, it's the best way. Let's go archers.
Without fail. Archers.
Getting good and layered up.
Will be done.
Rangers the back line. I didn't check to see if they had any summons of the portal demons. We'll make sure our boys are ready to stop that kind of nonsense coming in. Multi-shot round for you guys, Cabal and Eltharion up front. Silver and Guard also up front. Normal spears on the sides. We'll have one more over here because that's likely where they're going to flank around from. Altamara Faith Bearers take this other angle, and we are good to start.
Loyal.
Let's do
Eltharion.
It shall be done.
guys group 2, and then we'll grab our archers and such, and battle begin.
Always ready.
We put Eltharion back on his horse now because we need the speed, but in that previous battle we needed the tankiness.
Understood. We advance.
Round.
We go. Quickly now.
Go ahead and advance over. Archers a bit further. Oh, they're just gonna hide in the very back.
As you
That's
say.
funny.
We will
Advance, everyone.
Orders received. Forward. Swiftly.
They're really just gonna hide back in the back corner.
Eltharion.
Poor corn. Now I really wish I had a horse. Looks like you got a couple guys over here. I think the ones we want to hit with the Soul Quench is going to be the Hounds. As goofy as that might sound. Now we'll go for this Chaos Warriors. Amazing hit.
Lawmaster of Hoenn.
Yeah, gotta get way too close to go for the Spirit Leech. Let's just launch his shins burning.
Sithon.
We'll bombard them with magic for a moment and see if they want to come over here and try some stuff. Not bad damage for someone who thinks he's immune to magic.
In Moranian's name.
Although they're not that impressed. If you think I'm advancing further, you'd be crazy.
Acknowledged. It shall be
Far up
done.
as we'll move. Spears in the woods here.
Asa advance.
And then the Faith Bearers kind of a little bit further back to make sure no one tries anything foolish.
Eltharion.
Speaking of foolish, let's go ahead and blast these Chaos Warriors of Corn again.
The
And then see what
grim
Shim's Burning
war
Gaze
has
does to these
risen.
Chaos Furies. Blah blah. Pulls the middle guys out each time. That was fantastic. More of that, please. Corn's really not gonna like that. Oh, they're just gonna run. Oh, here we go. Corn doesn't care where the blood flows. Come on over here and let the blood flow. Burning shims, burning gaze at these poor harpies. Furies. Basically the same thing. Slightly less balanced harpies. And boom, boom, boom. Fireworks are dangerous to Furies.
I'm waiting.
Glory matters not.
Chaos Furies of Corn are dangerous, so as soon as they do land, we'll want to drop down the Apotheosis. All Furies can be dangerous, but Corns and Slaaneshes tend to be the most. Alright, Apotheosis yourself then.
Empowered by vengeance.
They will get a little bit of damage. There's lots of them. They have lots of melee attack. Alright, held the line nicely though.
I am ever ready.
Keep falling back. We definitely need our archers to help us survive here.
Warden of Sapphire.
Onward.
Listen, clowns, I'll make me soul quench you.
By my father's blade.
Point blank soul quench is what you deserve. Oh, it missed.
The fang sword hungers.
It's what you deserve, but it's not what you're getting.
As you say.
Moving out.
Go ahead and rotate that group. I'm gonna have these archers turn to help out with this group of speedy boys coming on in.
Eltharion.
Tearing up these bloodletters.
Servant of
These
the
Furies did a very good job making it in.
For duty. Apace.
Oh, thank you. Those Warhounds will stand there and get shot up. Works for me.
Penance.
Get a little bit closer to our lines here.
I fight for Yvresse.
And that Mistwalker Barrage is great. This damage is all magical. Let's find out. It's all magical damage, so it really does some good work against Corn.
Wherever I am needed.
Without question.
Chase these clowns down. Be prepared for the Furies, because they're going to come over the top and go after our archers.
We away.
Impressive with your cowardice. Not much we can do there.
Eagle claw.
Crossbows keep firing up front. For Eagle Claw Ballistae.
We will obey. March.
Without fail.
Archers, you guys fall back just a little bit. Let the Athelsmara Faith Bearers handle that.
Eltharion.
Well, Apotheos is on Eltharion.
Asur Lawmaster.
Avenge the fallen.
Battle calls.
Keep just firing into this blob. Let's have all of our archers, except for you, fire on this lord, which we are going to go ahead and capture. And now he's doomed.
Lawmaster of Hoeth. For order.
Send the Marauders through. They're going to have a bad time fighting against Bloodletters, but someone's got to do it.
Spearmen. As you say.
Here, let's go ahead and... Oh, they actually sent some Warhounds around.
Will be done.
We will obey. Understood.
Alright, that's a lord.
But unyielding.
Oh, he didn't capture him in time. How unfortunate.
Show no fear.
Speak quickly.
We drop heals on all of our spearmen up front here. Let the archers kind of keep them safe. Charge in and devastate these surviving Bloodletters. You keep chasing those guys off.
Loyal.
In Moranian's name.
Chaos Warriors are dangerous. Just drop their leadership.
The might of Yvresse.
Big blob here. Shouldn't take long to actually deal with.
Lawmaster.
Glorious. We'll do one more heal here. Try to minimize that friendly fire. Good stuff. Did say he died, but we'll see if we managed to capture him before the prison went away. If not, that's a whole bunch of bull shenanigans. I'm gonna run down as many of these guys as I can. Catch you in a moment. Alright. Decisive victory. Let's see if we captured him. We will go ahead and loot
This
occupy.
coin belongs
We
to
did capture him. Glorious. That's a victory over Corn too, so we even have even more leadership when facing off against the murderous red Corn dogs, and now we've got the Stormwing. Together with Stormwing, Eltharion cuts through Ulthuan's foes like a wind of blades, as the mighty griffin breaks and claws with savagery. He is a cheetah print
Eltharion. I will
griffin as far as I remember. World of Sunder is going to give us less control in only the local province. That's probably not so bad. Upgrade everything here. Abel will go ahead and give life leeching to help anytime we are casting spells. He'll start regenerating our winds of magic as well.
The green.
Oh, the green. Alright, so let's go ahead and repair this settlement. Sunken Kernark we will give over to the undead.
Wings and more sleep waxes. Of course, I was expecting you.
Now they're fighting Barak Var. Or Karak Azul, interesting. I don't really want to give them a settlement now that I'm thinking about it. So we'll just hope that they don't declare on us. Which is an interesting way to go about that. Let's repair the Sunken Kernark, and we'll just chuck in the city is grumbling. The Elven Craftsman. Just for some gold.
Yvresse's God.
Same thing here. Takes 10 turns to actually pay for itself, though. So maybe worth just repair the settlement and hold off on everything else until we've dealt with the Death Gorge. We need to keep handing these over to the different lords nearby, but I think we need to keep some of this, especially since now that we've given this to the Knights of Origo, it's very unlikely they may, or the Knights of Origo, it's very unlikely they're going to lose it. Alright, let's come on in. We have to go ahead and take this prisoner and just chuck him straight off the highest tower we can find.
Better safe than sorry.
Better safe than sorry. Get the upgraded Waystone network, or we could get the interrogation chamber, which apparently you can interrogate before executing them, so there's no reason not to snag the interrogation chamber. That way you can grab the abilities from the factions we're stealing lads from. Also, if you get to upgrade it, you get that lovely little experience gain too, so you get to interrogate them, get the experience, and execute them and get even more. So, good stuff. Alright. Really not great that Gore Gouger is not going to come out and fight. Even with this much of a disadvantage, I think we can win. Let's go ahead and put in the colonnade here. Against Nakari, having an Arcane Phoenix, or just a normal Phoenix, would be extremely useful. Or just any of the Phoenix. Elven Forge, his Chariots, and Eagle Claw. And then the Shrine just gives us cultural advancements. Let's go for the Elven Craftsman in Trilinia. Colonnade here in Yvresse, and then the walls in Yvresse gives us the Channeling Spire ability. Should be quite a bit cheaper with and go up faster because of Eltharion, so hopefully that'll work. We've got negative 60. What if we snag in Scions of Mathlan? 68. We're going to try to go for that ambush again. Yeah, sir, are troubled. When are you not? We'll go ahead and grab the cartridge ammunition. Give us more ammunition and reload time for our Eagle Claw. And then, when we finally meditate,
What brings you here?
we'll start trading with you immediately. Luckily, we share enemies. I figured that Alistar would bother Gouger, but apparently not. Alright, is there anyone else we really need to try to make friends with? Thorek, actually, yes.
The next time you see Cladbra...
No, just don't talk smack, otherwise that's going to be the last thing you ever do. I want to come on in here and possibly increase our relations there with Ironbrow's expedition. The favor of Finubar will do wonders for any great elven house. 40 extra relations between us and Ironbrow. Do the same with Angrend. Just make friends with all of the Dawi here. We actually haven't met Angrend yet, so next turn. Fair enough. That's what we'll keep using our influence for, is just making friends with everyone around us.
Eltharion.
Even though it would take a while for it to pay for itself, let's pop in the Elven Craftsman here. Ooh, that's dangerous. And turn. Brutal business. So we've got 20 more base weapon damage for all armies of all factions, and not great just as Skarbrand arrives once more. How did you get the secondary lord here so quick? Finally turn things back around in terms of... Oh wow, that's a lot of bloodletters. And a lot of furies. Thankfully they are inactive in terms of bloodletting, so that melee attack is going to be dropped on all of them, but as you can see, it doesn't seem to matter that much. Skarbrand still has Slaughter and Carnage, he's got the Helm of Discord now, and a terrifying Mask of E.
I only serve the Wolffather.
I still think we can handle him. Last time we caught him in an ambush, but now that Eltharion's flying around, we can avoid the inevitable getting caught. So Helm of Yvresse, we did not give that to you last time. That's great. Glad you have it now.
Vigilant.
Armor of Silver and Steel for you, and a Berserker Sword. I actually think the ward save is going to be better against Skarbrand. Okay.
Duty.
Skarbrand again, huh? What's going on down here with Alistar? So it looks like everyone's coming over, and Engouger Face Smasher's out on his own. He's at 15 troops. Let's see what he's got in his army, because I think we can take him. A little bit closer.
There I must go.
Not right now. Let's get him. Pyrrhic victory? I think not. We shall start the next episode with a double battle against both Skullcrag and over there with Skarbrand, but for now, I'm going to be out of time for today. Thank you all so much for coming by the 4th episode in our Eltharion the Grim campaign. If you all enjoyed the video, remember to leave a like for the Light God and a sub for the Subthrone. See you on the next one.